Now, it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Thanks for joining me in another video about Skyrim with the Requiem overhaul mod, and I thought I'd just hit level 30 and it seemed like a good place to do another quick review of where my character is and how I'm going to continue progressing it. So after doing Blackreach and Alfdand, I went over to the Steamscorch mine behind Iverstead, where you can find the glass-smithing book. So after taking glass-smithing and then all the glass crafting material from the mine, I was pretty quickly able to get my smithing up to 100 and then take the draconic blacksmithing. And then after that made a really excellent war axe, which you may have seen in just the previous video, and it's absolutely smashing through the enemies. It's awesome, even though it is pretty heavy. So I've gotten my smithing up to 100, which was one primary goal for the character. Then I went and did the Oghma Infinium quest, which gives you 200 of a stat of your choice plus 7 perk points. I decided to put it into stamina, and arguably health would be another very valid choice, and if I were doing a permadeath playthrough, that's probably what I would have chosen. But because stamina is a percentage of total the regeneration is based on, having a higher base stamina means that I have a lot more resilience in combat, and it also gives me a really, really nice boost to my one-handed damage, so that's a big plus. Now, the question is, what do I do with the 7 perk points that I got from the Oghma Infinium? And so here's what I'm planning to do. First, I want to take this second perk in increased one-hand attack speed, and I also know that I'm going to eventually want the quick shot perk, so I'll just take the eagle eye perk now, and maybe I'll get a little bit of use out of it. I'm not doing a whole lot of sniping, but it's handy to have. I want this agile spellcasting perk so that I can hopefully cast my mage armor more regularly. And in lockpicking, I'm going to take treasure hunter so that I have a better chance at finding new gear. I've actually never taken this perk before on any character whatsoever, so I'm curious to see how it pays off. Over in speech, I've already taken this resistance to dragon shouts perk earlier, and I don't think I really want to invest further into the other buffs to dragon shouts. The main thing that I care about on that is having reduced duration. The rest of this stuff just isn't all that effective for me, so I'm just going to leave speech alone for now. I'm slowly training up conjuration as I level. Reason being, now that my smithing is maxed out, that was my easiest way to gain levels on my character, and since I'm taking a pretty limited selection of skills, I want to make sure that, well, level 30 is good, but I want to be still advancing in levels, so at some point in the future I may be looking at taking a couple of perks in conjuration, but at the moment I'm just leaving that alone. Alteration, I need one more level in it, but then I'm going to take adept alteration and the second point in magic resistance, so I'm saving 2 of my perks towards that. I'm considering whether I want improved mage armor or stability. Stability doesn't really lead anywhere that's particularly important to me, so I might just not take that. And I'm not sure how much this really buffs my defenses, so I'm going to hold off on that one for now. But I've got 1 spare perk point, which I think I'll put that toward block. I think I'll take these 2 block nodes to improve my defenses a little bit further, and that'll hopefully give me a little bit more survivability as I go and fight some of the tougher enemies. So the next goal for this character is my archery skill is still a bit low. I'd really like to get it up to 60 so I can get a faster attack speed on it, and really this is the ultimate goal, is once I can get up to penetrating shot, I'll be in a much stronger position. My one-handed is actually in a pretty good spot right now. I don't get any more relevant perks for it for quite a while. I can take another war axe perk at 75, but that's a ways out. And then evasion, I want these 2 perks here. I'm not sure how much I want combat reflexes, but I definitely want to have Windrunner, and that'll get me up to my my final build. So thanks for following along on this series so far, and we've got a lot to go. I've still got to take on the Dragonborn content as well as getting going with Dawnguard. So let's keep it rolling. Thanks for watching.